Oh, didn't see you there. It's me, Thomas Edward, also known as TE. I've just come up from round the corner from Ravenstor YHA, where I'm staying on my holidays. I've got Joe the Rover Streetwise, because I spy with my little eye something beginning with V, what me and the cameraman get very excited about. And it's actually deep into the bush, so we're going to go down there and find it. Come with me. Go on. Oh, there's a wheelbarrow here, but it's not what we've come to see. It's something much more exciting. It's even actually got a wheel on it. So this here, what begins with V, is a box van. You know, wooden sides and metal ends on, or also known as a banana van. I think DW, Rod's manager, worked with banana vans in Liverpool docks many moons ago. We'll have to ask him about that. But it's in here, and we're not far from Monsal Trail. What's the railway line from St Pancras in London up to Manchester Central. What's the GMX now? It's that line. So either this might have come off that line, or when they went from these wagons and got rid of them, they sold them off really cheap. And lots of farmers like this in field to put them and use for storage and livestock and all sorts of stuff. And they're everywhere. You can always spy them in fields, and sometimes you spy them in fields miles from a railway line. So, but this is quite near a railway line. This is in viewing distance of Monsal Trail, so it could have come from that line, or it's been transported from somewhere else. Now, Tilly up north, my brother, told me about this because he's working at the Ravenstor YHA at the moment, and he said you need to go and do a tea video on it. So here we are, and here it is. So I can't. Well, let's have a look round there. The prickly holly tree there. Oh, he's got his hay storage in it. Look, this is like Dan Dixon exploring of fighters going into an old building. Don't know if you ever see, because my torch isn't the best. It's got a. Oh yeah, he's got a. Wow, he's got bits of stuff in here and bags, and he's got all his hay, and it's got a wooden floor in it still, but it's rotting out. If you can see down there's big holes. And it's rotting out, but it's still pretty intact. And it looks like he's boarded it out at a later period, but it might be genuine that, because he's still got the coach bolts in it, so it might be not. It might be all original. That maybe the bottom bit's slightly different, but it's still complete. The doors are complete. Oh, that'll do. It's in. It's all shut up. He's put some tarp on top to stop it leaking, but it's pretty intact. And down here, it's got its marker's plate on it. And look, it's a 12-ton wagon or a box van. And it's got its number on there. It's almost its serial number almost. And down here, it says XP B772855. XP. People in the railway world bash trains, and as I mean in bash trains, a train spot where they get numbers and they write them in their little book. So you get like class 37, you know, or class 40, class 55. But there's other people when you get really deviant and you get bored of bashing like locomotives, you bash wagons. So that number will be in a book somewhere, or the different box wagons. And I've ticked it off. So and really deviant, if you go in Kendal, this is slightly going. I'm getting sidetracked here. But if you go in Kendal, there's even guys who bash Royal Mail vans. That's how deviant you can get once you start spotting. It starts off with trains, and you end up on Royal Mail vans. But anyway, we're getting off the track here. No pun intended. So this box van, it's cameraman's just pointed out. It's got green on it, so it could be a southern, it's southern green, so off a southern region. But these, it's pretty much intact, and he's trying to save roof on it. But these worth loads and loads of money now. Cameraman's been wanting one for his garden for a very long time, and originally you could get them for a couple £100, but now everyone's wanting 600,000 up to £2,000, but for more of a Hulk, where some are just selling the frame with no wood on it. No, and a lot of money just for the frame, and then you get new wood. But this is complete. Still got its original wood and its original frame. It's even got its original floor in it. So this would be worth quite a lot of money to someone. And the cameraman in 2020 stayed in the borders of Shropshire and Wales, and he stayed in one of these, and it had a bed and a bit of a kitchen in it, and the doors opened out. And so people, that's why they're worth loads of money, because people are getting them and making them into shepherd's huts and living vans for those fancy caravan sites you get now, you know. So that's why they're worth loads of money, because people kit them out, so to speak. But farmers like this in Derbyshire are still using them. And Mr. Badger or Mr. Fox has been having a home underneath of it, just underneath there.
Now he's gone like in an old railway wagon, you know, one of those old sort of banana vans, you know. Now there's no bananas in it anymore, like, you know, they keep like straw and stuff and keep cattle in it. Now like a farming shelter, but you know, they're worth a lot of money now, because people are making them into like glamping huts and what have you, you know. Yeah, you know, yeah, you can stay in one, yeah, we're going to make you a big star, you'll have so much money, you can stay in a glamping hut like one of these, yeah, but no, it'll be a really nice one, it'll have a toilet and everything and a bathroom, you know what I mean?
So just think, look, you could have that in the corner of this field now, kit it out with a bed, and then something where you can have a bit of nose bag and maybe a bit of scrub-a-dub-dub. And then if I zoom out a bit, you could have your picnic tables here. You could sit out and do your barbecue, but then you zoom right out and go around here. Look, down there is Littondale, and then round here is going up that valley is Millersdale. And then look, and then you get all this field here. So you could have ball games in here and do lots of stuff. And then you got all that view, and then you'd be staying in there. And you just think you could if you own that in this field, you could earn 70-80 quid a night doing that. Here in this field though, first what you'd have to do is get rid of all this hogweed, and I think some of it's giant hogweed. It's everywhere. Look, zoom out. All that is all hogweed, and all up here and round there and all round the van. So you'd have to get your super calcified weed killer and some bush trimmers in. Get rid of it. Look, it's right up to the van there, look. So if you've enjoyed this factual interlude with TE, looking at this nice old box van, or banana van, in the heart of Derbyshire Dales, so to speak, because you know this is a valley, you know, it is sort of a big valley. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe and a comment below, and always remember to click that big bell. Ding!
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you stick with Daddy Wrinkles, you're going to be a big star, you know. Yeah, Rod the Raven. Yeah, it won't be TE and Rod the Raven, it'll be Rod the Raven and TE, you know. Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, leave it with me, my son. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, everybody likes a bit of Rod the Raven. Yeah. Yeah, nice one.